I thought I would orient you as to where we are, pass it to Anthony to tell you about all the incredible symbolism and the piece. Then I'll close us out again in terms of the context, in terms of where it's going to live and everything. But not to say or dismiss all the proudness and love and everything to be here with him and stuff. So we appreciate it. I just didn't prep that way, but but again, you're at La Plaza de Cultura y Artes, so we celebrate Latino culture and history in LA, and through that kind of lens, that's how we've approached all the work and the artists that we've exposed him to, and honestly, just him being a part of it, being a part of the conversations, so much of the internal work. But from that work and from that intentionality, the goal was really to create an original piece to reimagine one of our exhibitions that haven't been on view for a long time, ironically called A View From Here. Right, so it's about two physical buildings that La Plaza makes up. And so a part of that, a lot of it was very internal, right, organizing, finding the original files, and that's all Dreyer, but he was exposed to all of that kind of work, and he organized it, and it was incredible, and there's all these incredible photographs in the video that you can reference through the senior project. And then the other aspect of that was like, okay, what's your interpretation of this work, and how can we add that as an original acquisition to the exhibition, right? And so from that, Anthony built out this incredible piece, and I'll let him talk more about it, and then I'll talk to you more about where it's gonna live.
So I contributed to La Plaza by creating like an interpretation of the space, and I created like this painting using oil pastels and charcoal, like a blend. And like to walk you through it, I essentially named it fuchsia because the California fuchsia, it's like orange and like really radiant, and it kind of reminded me of like how I was really like welcomed here, and like I was invited here. I felt like really safe. So yeah, but I decided to include a giant eyeball to like represent, I guess, the museum viewers and like the importance of them like acknowledging all these stories and like values that we share here. I think a challenge for me making this was, I think like blending the charcoal and the oil pastels together, because it could look kind of dull, but I mean, it was like really a learning experience, so I really improved. Yeah, and I included a bunch of foliage and like this woman emerging from foliage to like represent the growth and like the knowledge that the next generation or like these future generations will gain, like taking in all the information out of this museum and like considering it and applying it to the real world. Yeah.
And there's so much more symbolism that he talks about. Also, again, reference the video that he made. But in terms of where it's going to live, I was going to offer. So it's on view now. It's going to be in our gallery space here in our La Sala area for the rest of the day. So when you get a chance to check out the museum, feel free to check it out there. After that, it's going to be part of our democracy and dialogue work. So you see a lot of students walking around upstairs. They're part of a separate initiative, but that's going to be on view from June through August, and I'll send out more information about that. And then, but the ultimate goal really is that it's an acquisition part of our View From Here exhibition that's not on view right now, and there's a lot of internal work, but this is like the one original piece that's a part of it. So I'm excited for that, and it's beautiful, and I'm just so proud of all the work that he's done and stuff. But
yeah, it was really like such a strong learning experience. Like using all these new mediums and mix them together. It really helped me like appreciate the value of like museums and the communities surrounding them. But yeah, I'm really grateful for this opportunity to contribute like in such a way to La Plaza.
I know I feel that we're proud of that. So thanks, Anthony. We appreciate you, and yeah, that's kind of it.